When I went to the football, it was like having a massive family.
All we want is just a club to support.
They know the death that we feel.
What is a football club? Who is it for? In the shadow of the famous Manchester clubs in the northwest of England, Bury. For 134 years, Bury Football Club was there for the people of the town. They were feared by their rivals and drew big crowds.
Bury again, and Massot makes it 1-1.
Twice they won the famous FA Cup. Their Gig Lane ground is now deserted, the club close to death. Mismanagement from their owners largely to blame. That's the business football has become.
The northwest of England is one of the most important areas of world football. Some of the big Premier League clubs, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, are all from this area. In fact, I make it 20 football league clubs, that's about a fifth of the football league, come from the northwest of England. Of course, it's 19 with the demise of Bury.
I think football is it's a working class sport for us, and it always has been. It was formed in the mills. If you couldn't afford to go to the games, as a lot of people couldn't, it didn't matter because you could still chat to your mate on the corner of the street going, hey, did you see what happened? Did you read it in the paper? You know, I don't think people understand, unless you're a football fan, what it is like to then lose that.
It's a great ball.
Oh. At Gosham playing fields, they rise early and still dream of a goal, a win, maybe a career in football. Bury under-17s are playing Littleborough.
Well done, Aaron.
Volunteers still providing time and support for young players, working with Bury's Community Trust.
This was the idea, that you'd bring them through the ranks, but that's been taken away from them, which is a shame.
Well done, boys. Good defending that, lads.
On the other side of town, for a different age group, walking football, the community work of Bury FC continuing. Keith Maddock is one of the people keeping it alive for now.
It just doesn't seem right.
It isn't right. The job it does is absolutely vital. There was a lady who tweeted me, and her parents went to a thing called Sporting Memories, which is something we do with people with dementia, Alzheimer's, etc., just over there by the social club. And she said it's almost keeping the mum and dad alive. The EFL and the Premier League have given us their funding until the summer.
And are they going to continue beyond
No.
the summer?
James Bentley watched his first Bury game aged 7 with his father. 23 was his lucky gate. He wrote 2 books on Bury teams who were able to take the field at Gig Lane.
I miss this place with everything in my being at the moment. I don't look forward to the weekend. I do a 5-day working week, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 in an office, and previously you'd be sitting at your desk thinking, well, at least I've got the football to go to this week. I might not be having a good week, but I've got a game to go to. Now I don't have that.
Though fans still come together, could Bury rise again, a phoenix club, somewhere down the leagues, but alive?
We don't want to be in this situation again where we're relying on individuals who are promising the earth and not actually delivering. We want a club that is owned and run by the fans and for the fans.
Yeah.
You have hope in there somewhere that
we have to keep going. We've got to keep going. This is why we do these fans meet-ups at weekends. This is why we started the Phoenix Club. We've got to keep our mind ticking.
Even though we might not have a club at this moment in time, we will be Bury. We are Bury. Us fans are Bury.
The controversial owner during the liquidation process, Steve Dale, has stayed away from the town and would not respond to our questions. The English Football League, who expelled the club, says it will review its procedures, but told a UK government inquiry responsibility lies with the owners of Bury. Fans from many clubs have left scarves and messages of support. Former England manager Bobby Robson once said, "What is a football club? Not the buildings or directors or people who represent it. It's the noise, the passion, the feeling of belonging, the pride in your town. Who owns your football club and what do they intend to do with it? Which club, which town is next to suffer the way Bury has?" Lee Wellings, Jazeera, in the town of Bury.